Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for May 29th, read by Scott B. from Detroit, Michigan. AA thoughts for the day. Freedom. So far, upon the total problem of several million actual or potential alcoholics in the world, we have made only a scratch. In all probability, we shall never be able to touch more than a fair fraction of the alcoholic problem in all its ramifications. Upon therapy for the alcoholic himself, we surely have no monopoly. It is our great hope that all those who have as yet found no answer may begin to find one in the pages of this book and will presently join us on the high road to a new freedom. Forward, second edition, Alcoholics Anonymous, page XX through XXI. Thought to consider. Within our wonderful new world, we have found freedom from our fatal obsession. Bill W., Alcoholics Anonymous Comes of Age, page 139. Acronyms. Sobriety. Stay off booze, recovery is everything to you. Just for today. Surrender. From The Three Legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous. In medicine, we have learned a great deal about the physical treatment of the alcoholic. We have learned about nutrition and the importance of a fully rounded diet and vitamins and minerals. But we do know that these things are necessary in the physical treatment and the rehabilitation of the alcoholic. We know also that various kinds of drying out and other forms of therapy have failed. They are not enough by themselves. We need something more. We know also that religious exhortation has failed, as has exhortation from people who have no grasp of the problem, who oversimplify, people in whose view of an alcoholic is a person who is perpetually thirsty with a fierce craving for alcohol, people who do not know that a great many alcoholics hate alcohol worse than poison when they are sober because they know that it is poison. As time went on, I became less and less astonished as I saw the effectiveness of your work, as I saw a man of great talent, a close friend of mine, a man who was almost on the verge of genius. I saw alcohol make its insidious inroads upon his career, upon his relationship with his family and children, upon his standing in the community. I saw him on the verge of losing his job, and I saw him lose his job, and then I saw him surrender. I saw him throw up his hands and quit, saying, I can't do it by myself. I've got to have help. And with the spiritual help of his clergymen and AA, I've seen that man come back to a commanding position in his field, a man who is as sober today, as clear-eyed and bright as any person in this audience. Dr. W. W. Bauer, 1955, Alcoholics Anonymous Comes of Age, page 241, 243. Daily Reflections. True Tolerance. The only requirement for AA membership is a desire to stop drinking. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 139. I first heard the short form of the third tradition in the preamble. When I came to AA, I could not accept myself, my alcoholism, or a higher power. If there had been any physical, mental, moral, or religious requirements for membership, I would be dead today. Bill W. said in his tape on the traditions that the third tradition is a charter for individual freedom. The most impressive thing to me was the feeling of acceptance from members who were practicing the third tradition by tolerating and accepting me. I feel acceptance is love, and love is God's will for us. As Bill Sees It. Guide to a Better Way. Almost none of us like the self-searching, the leveling of our pride, the confession of shortcomings which the process requires for its successful consummation. But we saw that it really worked in others, and had come to believe in the hopelessness and futility of life as we had been living it. When, therefore, we were approached by those in whom the problem had been solved, there was nothing left for us but to pick up the simple kit of spiritual tools laid at our feet. Implicit throughout AA's traditions is the confession that our fellowship has its sins. We admitted that we have character defects as a society and that these defects threaten us continually. Our traditions are a guide to better ways of working and living, and they are to group survival and harmony what AA's 12 steps are to each member's sobriety and peace of mind. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 25. AA Comes of Age, page 96. Big Book quote: "We are like men who have lost their legs. They never grow new ones. Neither does there appear to be any kind of treatment which will make alcoholics of our kind like other men. We have tried every imaginable remedy. In some instances there has been brief recovery, followed always by a still worse relapse. Physicians who are familiar with alcoholism agree there is no such thing as making a normal drinker out of an alcoholic. Science may one day accomplish this, but it hasn't done so yet." Alcoholics Anonymous, More About Alcoholism, page 30. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. We who have learned to put our drink problem in God's hands can help others to do so. We can be used as a connection between an alcoholic's need and God's supply of strength. We in Alcoholics Anonymous can be uniquely useful. Just because we have the misfortune or fortune to be alcoholics ourselves. Do I want to be a uniquely useful person? Will I use my own greatest defect and failure and sickness as a weapon to help others? Meditation for the day. I will try to help others. I will try not to let a day pass without reaching out an arm of love to someone. Each day I will try to do something to lift another human being out of the sea of discouragement into which he or she has fallen. My helping hand is needed to raise the helpless to courage, to strength, to faith, to health. In my own gratitude, I will turn and help other alcoholics with the burden that is pressing too heavily upon them. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be used by God to lighten many burdens. I pray that many souls may be helped through my efforts. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. My name is Scott, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.